after he catches the football.
What a matchup nightmare, too, man. I mean, he's just too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. If I'm this QB, I'm looking that guy's way a lot more often in this one.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Makes it past the marker. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down.
All right, well, look, I know the defense was feeling real good about their run beat coming into this one and how they've been playing up to this point. But finally, David, the offense breaks through, and they finally generate something positive on the ground.
And I can't tell you how easy it is. When you're going to throw the ball consistently, and I know it, I'm going to pin my ears back, and I'm going to get to the quarterback. It makes life really easy on the defensive line. But when you can have balance, now the defense doesn't know what's coming. They need more of this if they're going to be successful on offense.
It's so hard for a defense to have to stop plays like that because it really forces you to play with great eye discipline. You see the pre-snap motion. Defense doesn't know if he's just running across the field and he's going to run a route, if he's going to block, or if he has the football. That time, he was able to outflank the defense and hurt them to get that first down.
They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
He breaks a tackle. The 10. Touchdown, Longhorns! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Man, these ball carriers, they've got a lot of ability in the open field. Their ability to make people miss, but also show off the speed. You saw all of that on that play.
Ready to try the point after. Splits those uprights right in half. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And he finished off the drive with a 30-yard scoring scamper. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. The San Jose State offense is back on the field. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. The Spartans in the hurry-up. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Fires to the right. Makes a connection. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. From the red zone, looking for a man. Finds his big tight end.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for a quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Here it is trying to bash it forward. He got a couple. It's down at the 11. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it through the air. It's complete. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Spartans. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skilled players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7.
That makes the score San Jose State 14. Teaxs.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over-'em football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers, David.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
What a nice run there. And I tell you, Texas has always been a place where there have been outstanding running backs. This guy is the next in line. He's got vision, he's got speed, he's got power. It always seems like it takes multiple defenders to bring him down. Huge weapon in this offense.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Looking to throw on 2nd down. And they got him for the sack.
And come on now, O-line, you got to take care of your quarterback. He takes care of you. He's the one who takes you to meals. He's the one that gets you those NIL deals. Everything happens through your quarterback. You got to keep him upright. That is your #1 priority.
They finally get him on the ground with a big running play, moves the change for the 1st down.
Man, that's a tough one to swallow on defense. 3rd and long, you got him right where you want him. You know it's a pass coming. Oh, no, it's not. They fool you. They run the football, make a play. One of the most frustrating plays as a defensive guy.
And the Longhorns look to keep this drive humming. Trying to get the edge with the jet sweep. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And to stop the jet sweep, you've got to be great at containing. You have to have players in the perimeter of your defense funnel the football and force it to go back inside. That time, that defense was not allowing that receiver to get outside.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down.
We're still early in this ball game, but this QB has been hit several times already, been sacked. This is one of those games that the ice bath is going to be your friend afterwards. We're just getting started. It's still in the 1st quarter, for goodness sakes.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
This is an area of the field where it's really advantageous to just go for it. Running for it on 4th down. Still running at the 40. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. That's the end of the quarter. San Jose State is on top. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. And the Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Past the sticks, and he may get more. They make the stop, and this running game moves the chains as they get the first down. The Longhorns look to do some damage in the red zone. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wide out in motion. One back in the backfield. He gets the carry. Knocked down after a gain of 1. They'll mark it at the 6. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating them up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
It's 4th and 8, and never a hesitation. They'll go for it. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas!
I'll be honest, I was shocked that they lined up in a goal line formation there that far out on 4th down. I was thinking for sure this is going to be play action. I think the defense was thinking that too. And lo and behold, they turn around, they hand it off, and they scored a touchdown.
After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. Out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Guys, this San Jose State offense trying to get this ball moving. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to...
And the sack all the way back at the 5. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. To the ground with the back. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. And the Spartans will bring the punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Makes the catch and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. And the returner is stopped. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He'll pull it down.
Well, this is a really nice job there on that 3rd down, trying to get after this quarterback. And obviously they're not able to make the play in the backfield, but really nice job pursuing. You see the athleticism and the speed they have, how they play as a unit together. Only giving up a little bit of a gain and now setting up 4th down.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Makes a grab enough for the first. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. He unleashed a bullet on that pass and converted the 4th down.
Gotta love it. Some people get conservative. Some people don't want to mess up. 4th down, you could tell. He wanted that window, and he threw it as hard as he could. Throws a strike to the wide receiver. Gets the big 4th down conversion.
The Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Oh, what a cut! He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stops.
It's really hard on a defense to drop back and know it's pass. And then a quarterback like that, he just has the ability to pull it down and just, bam, shoot through a hole, chew up yards so fast, outrun fast guys. It's just really hard to stop in today's football.
The Longhorns have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Longhorns!
A big question mark for this offense coming into the year, guys. Who could score touchdowns? Who are going to be their biggest playmakers on offense? This guy scored in the 1st game. He's off to a great start in this one with that touchdown. This guy looks like the real deal.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Utah State is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. These Aggies have picked themselves up before, and they're capable of it again today. They're trailing by 10 to Kentucky. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Well, the most insightful analysis I can come up with on that one is that didn't work. Back to the drawing board to see if there's something that works a little better soon.
Or if I can quote the great Reese Davis, that was very ungood. Not a productive 1st down play.
And he'll be smacked to the ground. The Spartans headed quickly to the line. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the 1st down.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. If you're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the 1st. Well done.
2nd down coming up. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. At the 45 on his way. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a 1st down. And the Spartans are flying down the field. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Makes the grab down the middle. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved him forward just a few. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. He's looking to throw. It's complete on the right side. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket starts to collapse. And he just throws it away down. I don't think you can give up on a play like that. The Spartans send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. Cover guys getting down to do... They'll stop him at the 15. Here comes the Texas offense. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
Going up top on first down. He'll pull it down and run. At the 40, there he goes. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
These quarterbacks are nightmares to play. Pretty good coverage on the outside. Man-to-man, nobody looking at the quarterback. He takes off. He doesn't look like a quarterback. Looks like a running back. Chews up yards, gets way down the field, and makes a big play for this offense.
Wants to throw on first down. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half.
Well, that inside linebacker is a freak of nature for multiple reasons, and it's hard for a lot of these smaller running backs to have to pick him up in pass pro, not just because of his speed, but he's also big and strong.
Get it out on the screen. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. And the Longhorns racing to the line in the hurry up. They'll try to get the first through the air. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. Here comes the option. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. And the Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on first down. Keeps looking downfield. Nice run there. Picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy. Because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be first and goal. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Let's go! Snap in the shotgun. Looking to the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Texas!
after starting the season 0-1, this offense felt like they just left plays on the field in that first game. But so far today, they're taking advantage. QB's making good decisions. Guys are stepping up. They've limited the mental mistakes. They haven't turned the football over. It's a different-looking offense here in Game 2.
And he's going to bring it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll come out and take a knee, and that should send us to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a first-rate game so far from Austin today. And I get it. A lot of coaches will say the difference between winning and losing comes down to stopping big plays and getting big plays. But if you ask me, it's more about how good you are on third down and how efficient you are in keeping drives alive. Those two stats can help you break the will of even the best defenses and help you come out on top.
Got things teed up and just about ready to go here in the second half.
Teaxs.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. He'll pull it on the read. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. And the Spartans want to move quickly. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will.
You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit here in the second half. Get this run game established.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
In the second half, trailing the way they are, they know they're going to have to be able to throw the football to get back into it, but you can't accomplish that if you can't keep your quarterback standing upright. Give the defense tons of credit getting that sack on third down.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle.
Looking deep down the right side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Spartans line up to punt it away. He's got great speed. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays, everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team.
Got a lot of running room. Just like that. A huge gain, and they've got it inside the 10. They'll mark it at the 8. And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. Wide receiver shows motion. They're going to give it to the wide receiver on 1st and goal. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns!
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. San Jose State has the ball and ready to go on the attack. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense.
Afterburners coming. That's where they'll mark him down, but what a play there to pick up a first down. And the Spartans come to the line in the hurry-up.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there.
He'll take a shot. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. Taking it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
You know, as a defensive back, you want to force the quarterback to make plays way outside, towards the sideline. That's a long throw. It requires a lot of arm strength and a lot of touch at the same time. Great job forcing the play out wide, making the big interception.
We know this guy's a weapon, not just taking handoffs, but he can catch the ball too. That play, not so much. Got to do a better job reeling it in.
Looking to pass on second down. Got it in the middle. It's Tompkins. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
Zone coverage means everybody's looking at the quarterback. So now, when I'm a wide receiver, I got to make sure I know I fit in the hole between these zones. I know where they're dropping to, and I know where I need to get to. Great job by the wide receiver finding that hole, and the quarterback going straight.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
That's caught. It's Tompkins. And they do a really good job. Not as easy as it looks to get those blocks. And he picks up the first down.
And that's just a great individual effort by the wide receiver. He catches this ball way short of the sticks, but because he's able to make the defender miss, now he's able to get the extra yards and turn that into an explosive play.
Knocked down at the 27 after a pickup of 5.
Well, this offense came into the game knowing they wanted to be physical, they wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, and they're running downhill right at this defense, and they're churning out positive yardage early.
They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. They'll run it on first and goal. Touchdown, Texas! And the pummeling has started.
And how about this offense? Another scoring drive. Great job. They seem to be in a much better rhythm than they were a week ago. They're 0-1, lost week 1. They could have gotten down on themselves. I like the way they bounced back. Now they're going to be 1-1 with this performance.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Bringing it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The San Jose State offense is back on the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative and play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Quarterback wants to throw on second down. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Unloads to the wideout. Fires into traffic. It's picked off.
Well, I think it's pretty safe to say this guy's going to be getting a helmet sticker. That now his second interception of the game. He has just been lights out here today.
So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a
touchdown Longhorn! And the punishment has been extended. There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible because he'll make it happen.
And he's going to try to return this one. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Guys, this San Jose State offense trying to get this ball moving. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Got his man out of the backfield. And a quick completion, an even quicker loss. The defense was right there to knock him down. Not a lot of productivity on that last play. They'll try it again on 2nd and long from the 23. Fires to the right. That is just a sideline credit. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want. The Spartans getting set on 1st and 10.
First down for the offense.
He wants to throw it again. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
It's been that kind of day for this offense, right? It seems like anything they're dialing up just simply isn't working. But at this point, David, I don't know if it's even worth trying to run the ball.
Probably not. You're getting destroyed right now. Nothing has gone your way, and when you're down this much, I think the running game is used sporadically, not as a staple. Let's throw this football around and see what can happen.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Hauls it in and looking upfield. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oaks. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Palmer. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. He'll ride his man on the option. The Longhorns are stopped, but not before getting it past the sticks.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that 1st down.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. He wants to throw. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
And it's okay that that ball's incomplete. It's important this offense comes out and they show that they want to be aggressive. They show that they're willing to take shots and they're going to try and take the top off of this defense. Not able to connect on that one, but that will not be the last deep ball we see in this game.
And they'll knock him down.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end, nor the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Gets it out fast. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide, and I know I trust you, I'm finding.
I like the idea on offense. You want to get this guy the football in as many ways as possible. So you throw him the screen quickly to see if he can make somebody miss. It doesn't work there, but that should not be the last time you run that play.
And they'll move the chains with the 1st down. That might be it for the 3rd quarter. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. They built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. They'll start the drive here with 1st down to open this period. On the option. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. The Longhorns have taken it inside the 20. Now on the option. Now the pitch. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest. Pound that rock.
They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down. They can pick up the first without scoring. The Longhorns get enough to move the chains. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. They've got him looking run, but they're going to throw it. Steps away to find some room. Touchdown, Texas! And the route is on.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get concerned. Because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. San Jose State has the ball and ready to go on the attack. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they...
Oh, look out! Quarterback gets past the marker. And he's finally down, sliding in safely after the huge pickup. They used a chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. And he can't make the connection on his first attempt.
At this point of the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Makes the grab, and he's dragged down. From the 36, a 3rd down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. Wants to throw. It's Adkins. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. They'll leave it with him. Pushes ahead for a pickup of 1 down to the 13. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Yeah, and this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's later in the 4th quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because I don't know if y'all realize this, but we're down by a lot.
Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. It's good. And they'll put 3 on the board, but the deficit remains huge. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. Here's the return from inside his 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the 1st down on the throw and catch.
That's an awesome play call, having the running back on the angle route against the blitz. So they bring the linebackers. That completely vacates the middle of the field wide open. Running back runs right into it, and nice job on the throw.
And the Longhorns want to pick up the tempo.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
Using the quick game.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
After that last completion, it's second down. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Now the toss. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Longhorn! And the beatdown has ensued. He makes his way into the end zone for the 50th time in his career.
Man, what a mark to hit. A guy that's so good with the football in his hands. A guy that every single week you know this guy's going to touch the football. And when it gets near the end zone, Palmer, you still know he's going to get it, and he still punches it.
He's the unstoppable force. It doesn't matter what defenses have done throughout his career. This guy finds a way to make people miss, to run away. He's got all the tools you look for in an outstanding running back.
The San Jose State offense is back on the field. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
You've got to love what you're seeing if you're the head coach of this team, because your defense is simply not resting on their laurels, and they're playing until there's zeros on the clock. They've got a massive lead. We're late in the fourth quarter, and they're still getting sacks.
And he'll be brought down.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
They'll throw on third and short. It's complete. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. And the Spartans come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
And that's good enough for a first down.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. Now the offense has to overcome the negative play after the defense comes up with a sack. Scanning the field, it's Adkins. Quick strike complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. It's third down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. Trying to find his man on first down. Feeling some heat. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. They've got a really good drive going, but a little speed bump here at 2nd and 13. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Oh, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball. Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And he breaks into the open. I'm sorry, you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous parting gift. A late touchdown.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner will be brought down. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. Boy, they have delighted these home fans here by putting this game in a hammerlock, David.
Yeah, this crowd's been jacked up. They've been excited. Now they get to breathe a little bit, Palmer. Nice lead. This offense needs to go out and protect it.
Yeah, they've been the more physical team all game long. So let's just run the ball. Let's just ice this football game. Take the W into the locker room.
Coming after it. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
They play that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be fourth down.
And this defense continuing to struggle with the passing game. Listen, these offenses are so sophisticated nowadays. They're hard to stop, man, and it's a new one every single week. And I say this game, this defense underperformed. They're better than what they've shown. They've gotten torched today, and this is a tape that they're going to want to burn and never watch again.
Handoff from the shotgun. Nice move to keep running. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Eight-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. Third and short now. They snap it from their own 46. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll try to do it himself. He is brought down, but man, what a job to find some running room and move the chains. They'll throw it on first down. Holds it in. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. He's looking to throw it. A shot toward the end zone. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all three phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan, meat face, ball game over.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.